Gather around, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're not doing anything makeup related. We are telling a story. A crazy story about the time I almost had to fight a doctor. This bitch, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you everything about it, but this bitch, no, honey, you had the wrong one. So before I get into it, get some snacks, get some drink. I got my drink right here. I got some orange juice and vodka in this bitch. Ooh, and your girl kind of made it a little bit strong. Mix that around a little bit. Let's get into this story time. So this situation happened about maybe like a year ago, maybe earlier on this year. It was just a regular day. It was a Tuesday. Me and my boyfriend both had the day off, and he actually wasn't feeling that good that day. So he wanted to go to the doctor and get like a script or like some cough medicine, whatever. So I take him to the doctor. He's literally gonna run in and he's gonna run out. This parking lot was like hella packed. And the only parking spaces that were available were these covered parking spaces. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna park here real quick. He's gonna be in and out, probably 5 minutes tops, you know, and I'll wait in the car. So I'm just chilling, like, you know, looking on my phone, and I hear some honking. I'm like, who the hell's honking? But I didn't think it was like for me. I thought it was maybe someone else. Well, the honking was for me. So this lady, she pulls up next to me in the space next to me, and she's just like, that is my spot and you need to move now. I am a doctor and I have a practice here and you need to move. And I was just like, who is this bitch talking to? Because it ain't me. You're not gonna come for me like that. Nope, you want me to move and do something for you, but you're gonna come to me acting all crazy? Not today. So I started being a bitch to her, of course, because no. I'm a very nice person. If she would have been like, hey, that's my spot, you can't be there, I would have been like, hey, I'm gonna be here 5 minutes and I'm out. I'm not just staying here. But no, this bitch came to me all rude, all crazy, and I was not gonna just sit there and take it. Nope, not me. She got the wrong one. So she's yelling at me, and I'm just like, I'm literally just sitting here for like 5 minutes. And I was like, and I'll move when I want to move, when I'm ready to move. And she's just going off. I mean, she just starts to get, like, this lady is crazy. Like, I've never met someone who just goes off like that. She just popped the hell off. Like, she was going. So she gets out of her car and she's yelling at me, and I like have like my window down a little bit so I can hear her. And this bitch had the audacity, she thought that she just had the right to open my car door and stick her head in my car and start yelling at me. I was like, hell to the no. Like, not today, not me. So I'm yelling at her. I'm like, bitch, get out of my car. Like, you can't just be opening up my car like that. And I was like, I had it. So I got out of my car, and me and this bitch, we are in each other's faces, and she is calling me every single name. She starts saying, you're just a drug addict. You ain't shit. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm like, drug addict? Like, bitch, like, I know I'm not wearing any makeup and my hair's in the ratch bun, but like, I only look like a crackhead with no makeup. But I do not do drugs. I was like, no. I was going off her, and this bitch, you know what she does? This bitch has the audacity, she kicks my car. And I was like, nope. So I kicked her car, and we're like in each other's face, and I'm like, you're a c***, like, fuck you, you stupid c***, like, bitch, you think you're better than me? You ain't better than me. Let me just start here. It's like she was saying all this stuff like she was better than me, but I had a nicer car than this lady. Like, bitch, you're a doctor. I have a newer car than you. Your car is a piece of shit. She's yelling and she's getting all crazy on me, and like, I was about to fight this bitch. Like, it took so much in me to not like punch this bitch, but I knew, because she's a middle-aged white woman, as soon as I punched this girl, this old hag, that she was gonna probably call the cops on me. And no. Before we even like got out of the car, she's like, I'm gonna call the cops on you. And I'm like, call the cops then, because by the time the cops get here, my ass is gonna be gone. Because literally, like I said, I was gonna be there for 5 minutes. We're just picking up a script and we're going on our merry way. So yeah, this bitch is yelling at me, and like there's people in the parking lot, like they're stopping, they're watching, and they're like, like, but apparently this bitch is known for this. Like if someone parks in her spot, she is out there, she is ready to she is ready to fight you. We're standing outside the car, we're literally probably about to fight. She kicks my car, I kick her car, we're just like, you know, F you stupid bitch, you're this, we're calling each other every negative name that you can think of. Like we're going off. And so finally my boyfriend walks out and he's like, whoa, like what's going on? And I'm like going off and I'm like, this bitch is doing this and she opened my car door and she did this and she kicked my car and fuck this stupid cunt. She's a cunt. And like I could not stop saying cunt because that's what that bitch was. She was a motherfucking cunt. Oh my God. God, I'm like getting heated again just thinking about it. Like, no. Yeah, I needed to have a drink. I need to relax. This was months ago. Anyway, I'm like, yo, let's just get the hell out of here because like I'm not trying to deal with this. Like it's literally probably like 10 o'clock in the morning. It's my day off. Like this scenario was not in like my day's plan. I was not trying to like fuck up a bitch on a Tuesday on my day off. No. So I'm like, just get in the car, and then she starts yelling at my boyfriend. He's like, she's yelling at him, calling him things, and like we're sitting in the car at this point. We're both sitting in the car, and we have like my window down because she's just like yelling. And this bitch, you know what she does? She opens my car door again. And not only does she open my car door, she slams it into the bar that's right there. So now there's like a little dent in my car from that day. And every day I look at that dent, I'm like, stupid bitch, I should have smashed your face in. But like I said, not trying to catch a charge here. Just trying to enjoy my day off. So I just chilled. Well, I mean, I tried. I mean, as much as you can be chill in that situation. So she opens the car door and she's yelling at my boyfriend, calling him names, like calling him all sorts of names. And I was like, dude, fuck this bitch. So like this bitch needs to leave us alone. Cause at this point we're literally trying to leave and this bitch is like not letting us leave. Like we're trying to go off and enjoy the rest of her day. I like looked for something in the car and like I see that I have a vitamin water that's like half drank. And so this bitch is yelling at us. She's yelling. I was like, fuck. I rolled the, cause she's yelling through the passenger side window. So I roll that window all the way down and I opened up that smart water and I just tossed it in this bitch's face. And I was like, fuck you. Like, bye ho, like you ain't gonna mess with me. And then she gets all pissed and is like, oh my God, you did this. And she's just yelling all crazy. After that, I poured the water in her face and I took off because I was like, it's done, bitch. I hosed you down. Calm yourself down. Go back to work. Do something with your life. Like, bitch, you own a practice? And what, like, this bitch is like, I own a practice here. You, like, if you're a doctor, like, the doctors are, like, respectable people in the community. Like, act like it. Why are you acting like such a crazy ass bitch? People need to know that you can get so much farther with kindness. If someone asks me nicely, I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry that I parked in your space. I'm literally gonna be here for 5 minutes waiting for my boyfriend to come out and we'll be out. But that was not the last of it. So she ended up telling Joey, my boyfriend's Joey, she ended up telling his doctor that the whole scenario that happened, and then we talked to them afterwards too, and apparently this is a very common thing. She does this to anybody who parks in her spot. Like, she is so possessive over these parking spaces. It's like, calm down, lady. It's not that big of a deal. And like, apparently everyone who also works for her does that. Like, if they see you in a parking space, like, she has them trained to like be a pit bull and attack. You know, pit bulls, that's the wrong thing to say, because pit bulls can be nice, but she is training her workers to be assholes. And honestly, I was like, dude, next time we go to your doctor's office, I'm gonna park in her space. And I'm gonna let that bitch come for me because, bitch, I will take your practice. Hit me. Do something because I'm a petty ass bitch. I will take your practice because I know you got money and I will take it. Because that's what people in Arizona do. You get in an accident, you do something, we're suing you, we're trying to come up on your money. Honestly, it really is a thing here in Arizona. Like you could get in a little fender bender here and people are like, ah, my back. Ah, oh my God, I can't walk, I can't go to work, I'm suing you. And it's like, bitch, like it's not that big of a deal. There's a scratch on your car. There's no way you're like, oh, I'm in so much pain. Like, but yeah, anyway, that's the story time of the time I almost had to fight this doctor. If you want to hear more story times, I've got some more tales to tell. Let me know. Comment below what you think. Have you ever had to deal with some psycho in a parking lot before? I want to hear your stories. I love hearing story times on YouTube because I would get into them too. I'm like, that bitch did what? Huh? Let me take a sip. She did what to who? No! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I try to put something out every single week. Today's Thanksgiving, so I really didn't want to get all crazy and doing a look. But yeah, so I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!